Ira Ahmed, Patrick Burns, Claire Camlin, Luca Kassler Bustamante, Abrielle Claude, Daniel Kudzich, Giancarlo Donahue, Emil Dravid, Stefan Jaya, Angelo Karadimas, Naomi Kim, Connor Coy, Abil Krishna, Devi Kumar, Audrey Lamb. Please note her name is Audrey. It's misprinted in our program, but Audrey Lamb. The ground mommer, Rutvi Hari, Grace Palmer, Sydney Sadler, Abby Schaefer, Catherine Cernell, Jack Sloan, Nida Eula, and Devitya Vika, I'm sorry.
This word has a homonym, moo-moo, a noun. This moo-moo is a loose dress worn chiefly in Hawaii, having bright colors and patterns, and adapted from the dresses originally distributed by missionaries to native women. Moo-moo.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Only a slight stress variation.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Pandora bought a red-flowered moo-moo during her visit to Maui.
Moo-moo. M-U-U-M-U-U. Moo-moo.
Correct.
Good evening, Audrey. Your word is sushi.
Sushi. S-U-S-H-I. Sushi.
Correct.
Hello. Haversack.
Haversack. Can I have the definition, please?
A bag or case similar to a knapsack, but usually worn over one shoulder.
Could you please repeat the words?
Haversack.
Haversack. Haversack. Haversack.
Correct.
Good evening, Rutvi. Igneous.
Can I have definition, please?
Relating to, resulting from, or suggestive of the intrusion or extrusion of magma or the activity of volcanoes.
Igneous. I-G-N-E-O-U-S. Igneous.
Correct.
Good evening, Grace. Your word has a homonym, llama. This llama is a noun meaning any of several cud-chewing mammals of South America related to the camels, but smaller and without a hump.
Llama. L-L-A-M-A. Llama.
Correct.
Knapsack.
Could you give me the definition, please?
A bag or case, often of canvas, supported on the back by a strap over each shoulder and used especially for carrying supplies.
Knapsack. Knapsack. Knapsack.
Correct.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla. Chinchilla. Chinchilla.
Correct.
Hassock.
Please repeat the word.
Hassock.
Hassock.
Hassock or hassock.
Have the definition, please.
A bulky upholstered cushion that serves as a seat or leg rest.
Hassock. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
That's not a question. Really answer with precision, but you're at least about right, yes.
Hassock. Hassock. Hassock.
Correct.
Gardenia.
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 Can I have the definition, please?
Any plant or flower of a large genus of old world tropical trees and shrubs having showy, fragrant white or yellow flowers.
Gardenia. Gardenia. Gardenia.
Synonym.
Synonym. SYNONYM.
Sydney, your word.
D. Y. C. O. D. O. And what?
Incorrect.
Dichotomy is DICHOTOMY. Einkorn.
Einhorn.
Einkorn.
What is the name for it?
German.
Einkorn. EINCORN. Einkorn.
Incorrect.
Einkorn is EINKORN. Gymkhana.
Gymkhana. Gymkhana. GYMKHANA. Gymkhana.
Correct.
Alim.
Repeat the word.
Alim.
Can I have the language of origin?
Arabic.
Choose it in a sentence.
The Alims stayed at the mosque for several hours each day, discussing Islamic law with other scholars.
Could I have the definition?
A Muslim learned in religious matters.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Alim.
Sorry, alternate species.
No.
Could you repeat it one more time?
Alim.
AHLEM.
Incorrect.
Alim is ALIM. Caballero.
Yes, I believe I have not gone yet this round.
Whoops, did we have somebody out of order? We are a little bit relying on you guys and the judges for that. Actually, maybe round, we can seat people in two closer rows. But let's finish the round. So Vivi, your word is ipecac or ipecac.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have ipecac, ipecac, ipecac.
Ipecac. I-P-E-C-A-C. Ipecac.
Correct.
Commissar.
Commissar, can I have the definition, please?
The Communist Party official assigned who teaches party principles and policies and ensures party loyalty.
Commissar, C-O-M-M-I-S-S-A-R.
Correct.
This is why we need to move this together.
Yes. Abby, your word could be confused with a similar word. Salam, a noun meaning a gesture made in token of respect or submission performed by bowing very low and placing the right palm on the forehead. Salam.
Salam. Now this, Salam. S-A-L-A-A-M. Salam.
Correct.
Salami or salam, according to the word list authors. Artistic composition, B, a ruffled collar.
A.
A is correct.
Grotto. What is grotto? What is a grotto? A, an arched recess that forms a natural shelter. B, concrete that binds tiles.
Grotto?
Grotto. Grotto. Grotto.
A?
A is correct.
Scow. A scow is a type of A, bird, B, boat.
B?
B is correct.
Temporal. If something is temporal, it A, relates to time, B, is easily broken.
Can you repeat the choices, please?
A, relates to time, B, is easily broken.
A.
A is correct.
Rough-hewn. Something described as rough-hewn is A, difficult to produce, B, lacking refinement.
Can you spell the word?
Roughen.
Okay, wait, can you repeat the options?
A, difficult to produce, B, lacking refinement.
B?
B is correct.
Mostly below ground level, built of reinforced concrete or similar material, and usually provided with embrasures.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The concrete bunker had been built during the Cold War to protect officials from possible missile attack.
Bunker. B-U-N-K-E-R. Bunker.
Correct.
Garish.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Garish.
Can I have the definition, please?
Tastelessly showy or over-decorated. Flamboyant.
Can I have the language of origin?
Unknown.
Can you use the word in a sentence?
Britta thought her hot pink and zebra-themed party decorations were simply perfect, so it didn't bother her when her mom declared them to be garish.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Garish.
G-A-R-I-S-H.
Correct.
Crusade.
Crusade. May I have the definition?
An expedition undertaken for a declared religious purpose.
Crusade. C-R-U-S-A-D-E. Crusade.
Correct.
Jetty.
Can you repeat the word?
Jetty.
Can you give me the definition?
A structure extended into a sea, lake, or river to influence the current or tide or to protect a harbor.
Can you repeat the word?
Jetty.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
The two pretty similar, jetty and jetty.
Jetty. J-E-T-Y. Jetty.
Incorrect.
Jetty is a J-E-T-T-Y. Placate.
Can you repeat the word?
Placate.
Placate. Placate. P-L-A-C-A-T-E. Placate.
Correct.
Dappled.
Dappled. D-A-P-P-L-E-D. Dappled.
Correct.
Write that down, add it in the cell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just getting water.
Patrick, your word is query, or query.
Can you give me the definition, please?
The act or an instance of asking for information, a request for information.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Query.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have query and query.
Query. Q-U-E-E-R-Y. Query.
Incorrect.
Query is Q-U-E-R-Y. Next speller, please. Luca, your word has a homonym or near homonym. Addition, a noun meaning the form in which a literary work is published. Addition or edition.
Can I have the definition? Oh, yeah. Can I have an alternate pronunciation?
I have addition, edition, edition.
Addition. E-D-I-T-I-O-N.
Correct.
Is that an appeal you're going to need to listen to a recording for? So,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
R-I-A-L, actuarial.
Incorrect.
actuarial is A-C-T-U-A-R-I-A-L. Orlock.
Could you repeat the word?
Orlock.
Could you give me the definition, please?
A device or arrangement for holding an oar in place.
Orlock? Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have only Orlock.
Could you use it in a sentence?
When Kathy rowed the old boat too hard and fast, an oar would always jump out of an oarlock.
Could you give me the language of origin?
English.
Orlock? O-A-R-L-O-C-K. Orlock.
Unfurl.
Unfurl. Can I have the definition, please?
Release or open out as a sail or flag from a rolled up stake.
Unfurl. U-N-F-U-R-L. Unfurl.
Correct.
Radar.
Radar? May I please have the definition?
A radio device or system for locating an object.
Radar, R-A-D-A-R, radar.
Correct.
Fanatic.
Can you repeat the word?
Fanatic.
Fanatic?
Fanatic.
Fanatic. Can I have the definition, please?
A person exhibiting excessive enthusiasm and intense uncritical devotion, commonly with unreason. Tempest.
Tempest. Could you give me the definition, please?
An extensive violent wind, especially when accompanied by rain, hail, or snow.
Could you give me the language of origin?
Originally from Latin, tempest went through French before becoming English.
Could I have it in a sentence?
Mrs. Crawford feared the tempest would blow the weather vane from her roof.
Tempest. T-E-M-P-E-S-T. Tempest.
Narrative.
Narrative. Can I have the definition, please?
Having the form of a story.
Narrative. N-A-R-R-A-T-I-V-E.
Correct.
Decelerate.
Decelerate.
May I have the definition?
Move at a progressively slower speed.
May I have the language of origin?
Latin.
Decelerate. D-E-C-E-L-E-R-A-T-E. Decelerate.
Adiposity.
Can you repeat the word?
Adiposity.
Adiposity. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No, I have only adiposity.
Adiposity. Adiposity. A-D-A-P-O-C-I-T-Y. Adiposity.
Incorrect.
Adiposity is A-D-I-P-O-S-I-T-Y. Pulpit. They're about 3 weeks old.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Could you please repeat the word?
Dalmatian.
Can I please have the part of speech?
Noun.
Dalmatian. D-A-L-M-A-T-I-O-N. Dalmatian.
Incorrect.
Dalmatian is D-A-L-M-A-T-I-A-N.
Wait, how do I spell it?
You spelled O-N.
Dalmatian.
Dalmatian, O-N is what you spelled.
Oh, that's probably not gonna win.
Your word has a homonym, populace. This populace is a noun meaning the total number of people or inhabitants.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
When the state tried to change the model on their license plate, the populace erupted in protest.
Populous. Populous. Populous.
Incorrect.
This populace is Populace. Your word might be confused with a similar word, albinism. This is a noun meaning complete inability to produce pigment, a recessive genetic condition of wide occurrence, especially in respect to coat, skin, and eye color of mammals. Albinism.
Albinism, I take it.
Sounds about right.
Can I have language origin?
Albinism was formed in German, originally from Latin and Greek parts, and came to English from either German or French.
Albinism. 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 Albinism.
Correct.
Abby, your word has a homonym, odium. This odium is a noun meaning hatred and condemnation, often marked by loathing or contempt, and usually directed toward one guilty of or held responsible for some despicable act or situation. Odium.
Odium. What's the language of origin?
Latin.
Are there alternate pronunciations?
Only odium.
Odium. Odium. Can you use it in a sentence?
The country's odium toward the dictator quickly led to his downfall.
Odium. Odium.
Incorrect.
Odium is Odium. Vitya, your word is linguistics.
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 Correct.
Luca? No problem. I know it's getting late for me, so it's probably very late for you. Davenport.
Can I have a sentence?
Mother made up the Davenport for cousin Jenny to sleep on.
May I have the definition?
A large upholstered sofa, often convertible into a bed.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No, only Davenport.
Davenport. DAVENPORT.
Correct.
Daniel, your word is tilapia, or tilapia.
May I repeat the word?
Tilapia.
May I use its alternative definition?
We only get one definition.
Not definition, I meant
I
pronunciation.
have tilapia, tilapia, tilapia.
Tilapia. T-O-L-A-P-I-A. Tilapia.
Incorrect.
The correct spelling of tilapia is Tilapia. And I think now that we're down to 4, I'm going to ask if you misspell, take a seat for a moment, and we'll see where we are at the end of the round. Melanoma.
Can I have the definition?
Melanoma is is a malignant skin tumor that starts as a black mole and metastasizes rapidly.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Melanoma.
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 Correct.
Melanoma.
Incorrect.
Melanoma is Melanoma. Please have a seat for a second, Rutvi. Vidya, your word is propagandize.
Propagandize. Propagandize. Propaganda.
Incorrect.
So, we just did a round. The way you win a spelling bee, which you might be about to do, Olivia, is that there's a round where everybody but one speller misspells. And then in the next round, the potential champion gets one word. And if it's spelled correctly, we have our champion. And if not, everybody's back in and we start over with the next round of, in this case, 4. So Luca, your potential championship word is a near homonym, has a near homonym. Your word is stamen. Your stamen is a noun meaning the male reproductive organ of a flower. Stamen.
Can I have an alternate pronunciation?
I have stamen and stamen.
Stamen. S-T-A-M-E-N.
Correct.
We have a winner. So we will be seeing all 4 of you at the regional final. This was the first, second, tied, second, third, fourth, first, tied second, tied second, tied second. We went tied for second place. As we said at the start of the night, if we wound up with a tie that gave us 4 people to go on, we would not break that tie. Late enough.